Everybody, what's going on? Blockbuster announcement in the wake of the media fixated on the government shutdown. Last night I was watching local news and it was talking about people literally saying, I don't know how I'm going to eat. I don't know how I'm going to, survive. Just showcasing the dependence on government for everything in your life. Let me tell you, if you are dependent on government for any prolonged period of time for your livelihood, that is a major problem and the complete implosion of the spirit of independence that has made America, or at one point had made a country of America, a great republic. But this is what I think is the real story that should be talked about, and nobody is talking about except Russia TV. I've talked about often about my comments on Russia or TV, and how it's just in essence another propaganda outlet for the Russians, just like the state-run media in America. There really is no different. You have to take this with a grain of salt, but there is facts that are reported that can be verified. And in this case is the Russian embassy in Tripoli in Libya being attacked. Now, in my opinion, this is a clear-cut, evident case. It's evidence that we are in a proxy war with Russia. This attack was likely done by Obama's Al-Qaeda wing, or his, Obama's militant wing, if you will, Al-Qaeda, which, Obama is clearly the president of Al-Qaeda, through directly funding them, aiding them, and giving them comfort by arming them. In fact, recently Obama did away with a law that did not allow the U.S. or U.S. presidents to openly fund known terror groups. Now, Obama is clearly on the side of Al-Qaeda. In fact, it's just amazing to me that a bunch of guys running around in sandals, this enemy that's been created. We didn't have the Soviets anymore, so now we have to have an enemy that the military-industrial complex needs to always be fighting so that they can keep making money and keep perpetuating this war state. Well, it's so amazing to me how we clearly, or I shouldn't say we, how this government and its puppets in Obama clearly run or are part of this perceived threat. I mean, now is radical Islam a threat to the West? There's no doubt about it. But has the U.S. and the West used the radicalization of Muslims as a way of fighting against the Russians, the Chinese, and other perceived enemies or enemies that the West may have? No doubt about it. In this case, this to me is obvious that just like happened in Benghazi, where Obama was caught in a gun-running escapade that went bad, that went wrong, that led to the death of Ambassador Stevens and other honorable Americans that fought valiantly trying to save American lives. Remember, we have a special forces unit in Italy about 45 minutes or less away. We know that this attack on the Benghazi, on this so-called safe house, and on the embassy lasted over almost half a day, lasted for hours and hours. We could have sent help to have saved these people, but we didn't. Why didn't we? Because it would have exposed Obama's gun running to Al-Qaeda, leading these arms up to Syria in violation of all international laws. Obama would have been tried as a war criminal, would have been indicted as a war criminal. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States is openly funding and working with Al-Qaeda. It is my belief that now, in this proxy war over the global economic reset and the US dollar and the petrodollar system that's being propped up, Obama is clearly now attacking and waging war against the Russian embassy and against the Russians through proxy wars, but now boldly and brazenly attacking the Russian embassy in Libya. What do you think about this? I'm Fabian for Liberty. Thank you for watching. I'm out.